Once there was a time in the United States when even the president himself could not save you from a traffic ticket, even if you are the daughter of George Bush. But now we have Joseph Robinette Biden, who has pardoned his drug addict son Hunter Biden of all charges. Quite the American dream. US President Joe Biden announced in a recent statement that he signed a pardon for his son. He further spoke of how politics affected this entire judicial process and pleaded to the American people why a father and a president would make this decision. The father's pardon covers federal gun and tax charges that Hunter Biden faced for offences committed between 1 January 2014 to 1 December 2024. So firstly, let's discuss what were the charges on Hunter Biden. Earlier this year in June, Hunter was convicted on 3 felony counts related to his purchase of a gun in 2018. He had falsely claimed on his gun purchase form that he was not using illicit drugs at the time. The charges stemmed from a lengthy investigation into Hunter's actions which were tied to his drug problems. Despite these circumstances, a case was pursued in a federal court resulting in a conviction. Hunter Biden, who Joe Biden claimed has been sober for over 5 years, faced these charges while in recovery. After gun charges, in September, Hunter pleaded guilty to 9 tax offenses. In this case, he did not pay $1.4 million in taxes, while at the same time he was spending heavily on drugs, sex workers and luxury stuff. And he was scheduled for sentencing in this case on 16 December 2024. But now his father has effectively eliminated any possibility of prison time. Notably, in the recent years, Hunter Biden has been a hot topic raised by the Republican Party to criticize US President Joe Biden. Another allegation that has been often raised is of Joe Biden shielding his son's alleged corrupt activities while the latter served on the board of Burisma Holdings, one of the largest private natural gas producers in Ukraine from 2014 until his term expired in April 2019. This was the time when Joe Biden served as the Vice President of USA. Although this charge has never been proved, still Republicans have repeated their allegations. But now this pardon will ensure that Hunter would not be charged for any wrongdoing. Right now, Joe Biden is being criticized for this decision. The Republicans are terming it as a cruel joke, especially because earlier Biden himself had ruled out a pardon for his son.
You ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
Even the White House press secretary Karen Jean-Pierre had claimed Biden will never pardon his son.
The president would not pardon or commute the sentence for his son, Hunter. I just want to make sure that that is not going to change over the next 6 months. The president's saying he would not.
It's still a no. It's still a no.
It will always be a no.
It's still a no. It will be a no. It is a no. And I don't have anything else to add. Will he pardon his son? No.
Everyone is calling out the hypocrisy of Joe Biden. American political activist Jack Posobiec shared an interesting bit on his Twitter account. He raises the point that Biden's blanket pardon of Hunter covers the entire period of the 2014 CIA coup in Ukraine when Hunter was appointed to the board of a Ukrainian gas company. This means he can't be investigated for any criminal activity during this time frame. Do you understand? In short, Biden has ensured that his son would not be prosecuted for any charge during this period. The level of hypocrisy here needs to be carefully studied.
हिपोक्रेसी की भी सीमा होती है.
US government agencies are always ready to brand any country as intolerant, dangerous to free press or religious minorities, or worse, claim they are suffering from democratic backsliding. Do you remember earlier this year when the US Supreme Court had given partial immunity from criminal prosecution to Donald Trump? Then Biden claimed it undermined the rule of law. What about the latest scenario with a father pardoning his son? Would this qualify as undermining the rule of law? Or do liberals get a free pass on everything?